Hey everybody! Sorry for the delay. I had some technical difficulties this morning with my phone and my iPad, and I'm kind of switching things out at the last minute, so please bear with me. Hi Michelle! Good morning! So if y'all could just... Hi Alexis! If y'all can just bear with me for a minute. My apologies. I was switching out the iPad and the phone like 2 minutes ago because the iPad decided not to work. Okay, let's see. Michelle, hi. Okay, so I learned from last week not to go horizontal and to stay vertical. So we're gonna... Hi, Cam. Nope, I think we're not gonna have music today, folks. Oh, no, wait, maybe we are. 2 more seconds. Yes. So, if you're wherever you're coming from, while we wait for me to continue to fix things, why don't you type in, if I don't know you, why don't you type in where you're coming from and what you're looking to get out of your practice today, and if you have experience with yoga, and whatever the heck you want to say about whatever's going on in the world right now. Times are crazy. Bear with me. Okay, so the music could be, interesting. Not sure what's going to happen here. We're going to go with delta waves for deep healing. Let's see how that works. Oh boy, sound of the ocean. Okay, so if I didn't talk about binaural beats last week or the week before, you can go to YouTube or Spotify and type in binaural, B-I-N-A-U-R-A-L, meditation or binaural beats, music, or whatever it is that you want, and it's a really calming frequencies that you can listen to that assist with meditation and assist with keeping you calm. So I highly recommend that. How is everybody doing? Hello, here we are. My cat went outside, but he will probably come back in and join us in a little while. So if you have your kitty, hi Diane, hi Easy, Lisa, yay! If you have your kitty or your kid or your doggy or whatever, feel free to bring them in to join, because you're in your own living room and you can do what you want. So, good morning everybody. I'm so happy to be able to offer this class this way. It's my offering. It's the thing that I can do to sort of help right now during these crazy shifting times. I think that a lot of people say that we're sort of evolving right now, that we're ascending and we're revolving into the golden age. And I think like cleaning out a closet, sometimes it gets way messier before it gets cleaner, because we have to rearrange everything. We're gonna kind of like pull everything out and look at it. And I think that's kind of what's happening right now. I just want to say a couple things before we start the practice. And the most important one, I think, is just, like I've said the last couple of weeks, trying to stay out of fear, but that doesn't mean denying our emotions, because our emotions do have an effect on our body. And in fact, I just posted something about this. I believe that everything that we choose to put into our bodies has an effect on our bodies, whether that's the media that we choose to consume, the people that we choose to listen to, our friends and family, the food that we eat, the environment, the kind of air that we choose to breathe. Like, I choose to live way out in the country because I really like fresh air. The food that we eat, the supplements, the herbal stuff, the pharmaceuticals or not, or whatever. And this is no judgment whatsoever on anybody that chooses to put whatever you want to put into your body. But I think of the body as like a car, and you know, you can't run a car for 20 years and put like crappy gas in it and never change the oil and, you know, I don't know, drive at 1,000 miles an hour and stop, you know what I'm saying? And then expect it to like run smooth and work really well. You have to take care of this thing. I think that we're so blessed to to be inside of these amazing physical vessels, and I think we have so much more power to heal ourselves than we have been told. And I think a lot of that, not to get too much into conspiracy theory stuff, but I think a lot of that is, our media and a lot of what we consume is backed by huge corporations that make a lot of money, frankly, off of us being afraid and sick. And so I think they kind of want us to not know that we can heal ourselves. But, I think I said this a couple weeks ago, if you get a cut or something, it will bleed naturally, which is sort of a cleansing thing, and then a scab will form all by itself. And you want to keep it clean, obviously, but the scab will form, and then it will heal. It will heal over eventually, and the scab will fall off. And it didn't take a doctor to do that necessarily. It didn't take any kind of chemical-y kind of medicine. And again, no judgments against if you want to put preservatives and chemicals in your body. That's cool. I do sometimes too. But I think being really mindful about what we're putting into ourselves, and then just being really mindful about what we choose. Like they say that the detrimental effects of the things that we put in our bodies, the detrimental effects are actually more emotional than they are physical. So like, in other words, if you decide to eat 12 dozen donuts, I'm just making an arbitrary example, it's while you're eating them, you're going, oh my God, I hate myself. I can't believe that I'm eating this. And you're filling your body full of like crappy chemical, like hate myself kind of chemicals, emotions. So if you're gonna do whatever it is you're gonna put in your body, just commit to it, love it, and be like, I love these donuts. These are my holy sacred donuts. And I'm gonna feel so good when I eat them. And then pay attention to what you feel like afterward. Maybe you might not feel so good. And that would be my advice, just with regard to food and stuff, is I tried to change my diet a long time, and I know it's super hard. It really is really hard, and I'm not super good at it either. But I just noticed that I feel a lot better if I eat like a lot of fruits and vegetables. That's it. You don't have to do that, but I don't know. I think that the closer that we are to Earth, I think one of the big problems right now is we're so disconnected from Earth. I think that, if we grow our own food and, hello, hey Leah, grow our own food and reconnect and start kind of living in alignment with the Earth instead of, just taking in a lot of negative stuff. I'm going to stop talking and we're going to do some yoga now, but just know that your body has the power to heal itself. I think it's really important to nourish it. And despite what modern medicine's good for a lot of things, it really is. I'm not downing it at all. But don't believe that you don't have the power to heal yourself, because you do. So let's boost our immune systems with a little bit of movement. I'm going to shut my mouth now. We're going to go from here to here. If you haven't already, find a comfortable seat. Grab yourself a mat and a cushion and maybe a soft blanket and a kitty. Whatever it is that you need to get comfortable. And just put my mat away, Leah says. We'll get it back out. Hey, Lisa. Leah Brooks, hello. Oh, hey. Okay, there's all kinds of people coming in now. Good morning. So you just missed my rambling talk, which is probably better anyway. Let's do some yoga. So find yourself a comfortable seat. And I want to do a little bit of breath work. It's really dry in here, so I might start coughing because of the fire. But I want to do a little bit of breath work. I want you to have a nice, straight, tall, long spine. So sort of feeling your sit bones connecting into the earth, reaching up through the crown of your head. I like to imagine that I'm sort of pulling in energy from the sun and sort of pulling in energy from the earth, kind of through the root, through the crown. It all kind of comes together in the middle. And I like to engage an esoteric idea called the violet flame. So I'll just kind of give this to you. It's a fun one. Imagine there's sort of a spinning flame inside of you that kind of is, you can kind of light it up right now. Let's all engage our violet flames. And it just kind of burns away anything that you don't need, anything that's not serving you anymore, whether that's like toxic thoughts or sickness or illness or whatever might be in your body that you just don't want anymore. That violet flame can kind of always be burning in your imagination and just kind of burning it all out. So let's engage our violet flames right now. Let's pull in some energy through the root, through the crown, from the sun, and from the core of the earth. And we're going to sit for just a couple minutes. And finally, be quiet. So close your eyes if it feels good for you. And begin to deepen your breath. And if you've got kids in the room, hey guys, we're gonna go quiet time for just a minute. And if sitting cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, I invite you to take any other position that is comfortable for you. There's no reason to be uncomfortable here. During this practice, if I ask you to do anything physically that does not feel comfortable for you, beyond just, I haven't stretched this part of my body in a while, then simply don't do it. Just back up, take a breath, try again, do what you can. There is no pressure here whatsoever. You're not trying to do exactly what I do. I want you to just be really in yourself, really, really feeling your body. So going back to that quiet place, let's just kind of reach within and see, what are you feeling this morning? I'm feeling, honestly, you can probably tell, a little bit anxious as I'm on Facebook Live and there's people. A little bit nervous, a little bit happy, excited about what's happening, a little bit scared, of course. All these different feelings, and we're allowed to feel them all. So just let yourself feel whatever it is you're feeling and don't judge yourself for it. Just be with it. And maybe in there you can find a little bit of gratitude for the gift of living another day on this beautiful planet. And maybe you might want to set an intention for your practice, something that you might like to bring more of into your life, or something you might like to be loose of. And I want to do a little bit of a breath work practice. Let's see if I get this right. So this is kind of intense, so just do what you can. Don't pass out. We're going to find this comfortable seated position, nice straight tall long spine. You're going to stick your tongue all the way out like that. I'm going to look really silly doing this. And you're going to breathe without too much movement here. You're going to breathe somewhat vigorously out of your mouth 21 times. After that, we're going to roll the tongue up behind, like inside the mouth, and we're going to do it again, mouth open 21 times. And then we'll take a nice deep breath at the end. We're going to hold it up at the top, and we're going to relax and sit quietly for a couple of minutes. So you ready to join me for this? We're going to look silly. Be ready to not take yourself too seriously. All right, tongue out. And we're going to go 21 times. I'll try to keep count here. Here we go. And then curl the tongue up behind your mouth. 21 more times. Breathe in. Hold it. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly exhale. Let's just sit with that for a minute. Notice what you feel on the inside. Feels nice, huh? All right, let's bring our hands together. Another moment of gratitude, and then on the next inhale, let's raise our hands up above our head. Oh, wonderful, sun. Exhale, we're gonna lean over to the right, which might be opposite for what you're seeing me do. And we'll inhale through the center, and exhale over to the other side. Now, before you get any more angry at me for holding this sitting position, let's go ahead and spread our legs out to the side. Oh, that feels nice. You should feel a nice pull on the inner thighs here. Don't push, just let it be. We're gonna inhale up to the center again. And we're gonna exhale over to the side, same thing. And you know, if you get the wrong sides wrong, it's not a big deal. Inhale through the center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale through the center. And exhale, chin leading. From the hips, not the waist, coming forward. Maybe keeping that nice long spine. You might just have a couple inches. You might have a little bit more. You're not trying to shove yourself down to the ground. Just reach out long. Hello, I'm reaching for you. Keep your abdominals engaged. Hands can come down in front. And maybe with each exhale, you can find a little bit more space here that you can allow yourself to relax into. And then we'll slowly come on up, rolling ourselves up. We're gonna bring the feet together in Baddha Konasana, and we'll just butterfly the legs, lubricating the hip joints. Beautiful. Let's stretch the legs straight out in front of us for Paschimottanasana. Move my mat here. Hopefully you all can see me being vertical. It's a little challenging being vertical here. All right, we're gonna raise the hands straight up into the sky. Nice long spine. Again, same thing, from the hips, not the waist, making sure the sit bones are fully connected to the earth and stretching out, leading with the chin. Maybe finding another little millimeter of space to stretch out toward with each exhale, getting a little bit longer with each inhale, and then letting go. Longer, and letting go. Stay with your breath. And again, you're not trying to prove anything. This isn't a competition. You're just being with wherever you are today. Where I am, it's getting warm. All right, and we're gonna roll back up through the center. Let's point our toes. Can't see mine, there we go. And we'll flex our feet and point our toes. And we'll move our ankles in a little circle and pop and crack our toes. All right, let's go ahead and come up, knees up, feet flat on the floor. Nice, straight, tall, long spine. Oh yeah, check out my banana clip. How cool is this? All right. Big inhale here, nice straight tall spine. Exhale, grabbing a hold of the thighs if you need to, but if you can, extending the legs out, maybe letting go here, and then maybe kind of sinking into this, feeling the core, shaking, getting some heat going in here. Staying with the breath. And roll it into a little ball. And right back out again. Breathe. Feet are flexed here, even though you can't see mine. Woo! Almost fell over. And back into a little ball. And one more time, all the way out. Sit back into it. Do what you can. And back into a little ball. Let's rock ourselves 1, 2, 3 times. And we're gonna rock ourselves right up to a squatted position. If that doesn't work for you, please stand up and come back down into it, however you want to get there. But if you can, we're going to massage the spine. 1 and 2. Oh, that feels good. And 3, and up to a squat. And I'm going to back up so you can see me. Hello, here we are. You might be up on your tippy toes, you might be flat on your feet. Wherever you are, you're beautiful. You're totally beautiful today. Hands are going to come to heart center. I'm gonna pull the internal organs up and in, pulling the Kegel up, ladies. Nice straight tall spine. A couple of breaths here. And then let's go. Big breath up overhead, inhale. We're gonna go exhale, hands behind the head, trying to keep the fingers pointed to the ceiling. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, back to heart center. Inhale right straight out in front. Exhale, heart center. If this is hard for you, don't get mad. Keep going. Just take a break. Inhale up. Back behind the head. Inhale up. Heart center. One more time, inhale up, engaging the Ujjayi breath if you like. Exhale, hands down in front. Inhale, the tailbone reaches high for the sky. The head is gonna drop. I'll turn back this way so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Your knees can be as bent as you need them to be as you just let your upper body hang here, falling heavy. Your head is heavy. Your feet can be about hips distance apart if you like, especially if you have some low back compression like I do. I pretty much always take a little bit of a wider stance here. Whatever feels comfortable for you, modify as necessary, maybe grabbing opposite elbows, swaying back and forth, and just letting go of whatever tension is in the mind. Maybe shaking out your head a little bit. All right, coming into stillness on the next inhale, let's come halfway up, flatten out the back, look forward. And exhale back down. Beautiful. Let's walk or jump our feet back to plank, upward push-up. And I'm gonna have to move here. Not sure how to do this because of the phone vertical thing, but I'm gonna do my best. So you're in upward push-up position. I guess maybe I'll go this way. Sorry, folks. Technical issues. Okay, upward push-up. How's that? There we go. Hopefully everybody can see me okay. All right, and we're holding here. You've already been holding. The pressure should be on the tips of your fingers, taking the weight off your wrists a little bit. We're just breathing here. You may have seen these challenges on the internet where people do this for like 2 or 5 minutes. Hello, hi people. All right, we're holding, we're breathing. Beautiful, let's take one big breath together. And we'll exhale, keep the elbows tight to the body and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, we'll rise up just a little bit here. And your hands are light. And we're gonna exhale to Balasana, Child's Pose. So we'll bring the bum back to the heels. We'll extend the arms out in front. Nice long spine, lots of breath. Just relax here for a moment. Imagine that you're breathing out of your upper back body, like a big inhale expanding outward, and then the exhale grounds you in. And then we'll begin to move the hips to the right and the left, stretching the hands out in front of us, almost like we're crawling up the mat. Lots of breath. Good, and we're gonna roll ourselves forward to all fours, tabletop position, and let's move right into cat-cow. So wonderful. So the head and tailbone reaches high for the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, push the belly button up through the ceiling. The head drops, tailbone tucks under. Maybe wag your tail, shake your head. Inhale, arching through. Do this at your own pace. Let's do a few of these. Close your eyes. Just lubricating the spine, the seat of the soul. It's the engine of your car. Inhaling through. And exhale. And one more time. Let's inhale together. We'll meet in downward facing dog on the exhale. Curling the toes under. The head and the hands, or the head and the arms rather, are going to line up here. So that might mean that your knees need to be really bent and your heels are way off the floor, and that's totally okay. Eventually, maybe you can start to straighten out the legs, bring the heels down to the floor, but not here, here. Lots of breath here, and then let's just walk our dogs. So we bend into one knee and the other knee, and raise a foot and the other foot. Lots of breath. Finding your own little dance here. And then let's go ahead and shift forward again back to that plank position. We're going to drop the right knee down to the ground. We're going to bring the right hand a little bit more to the center. We're going to kickstand that right leg out to the side, and then we're going to raise the left arm up high to the sky for a side plank. If you want to go into the fullest expression of this pose, we'll stack the left foot on top of the right, maybe looking up toward the left hand. And if you're one of my advanced students, Kendra, you can try to raise that leg Raise that leg up to the ceiling, maybe even grab a hold of the toe. If this is way beyond you, then just stay with the knee down. It's totally, I offer lots and lots of options so that everybody feels challenged and feels good. All right, wherever you are, let's bring it back down to plank. We'll exhale, lower back down, chaturanga. Inhale, rising up, maybe to upward facing dog this time, if you like. And exhale back to downward facing dog. And walking it out. Beautiful, finding some stillness here. And then easing ourselves back to that plank position. Dropping the left knee this time. Again, I might be opposite of you. Pulling our pants up if we need to. Bringing the left hand a little bit closer to the center of the mat. Kickstanding that left leg out behind you. And raising the right arm up high to the sky. Again, if you want to go for the fullest expression, we'll stack the right foot on top of the left. Maybe raise the foot. Whoop, I'm sliding. Or maybe not. Good, go ahead and drop it back down to plank as we exhale and lower back down. Inhale, rising up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And walking it out. So if you're a beginner and this has already been too much for you, take it easy. Don't quit. Keep going. Do what you can. Be nice to yourself. Nothing happens overnight. We don't learn anything new overnight. And the body does regain its elasticity eventually. It just takes some time and some work. Let's look up toward the hands. We'll bring a deep bend into the knees and we'll walk or maybe even jump the feet up to meet the hands. Back to that Uttanasana forward fold. On the next inhale, let's rise halfway up and look forward. And exhale, fold back down. We're going to bend into the knees, rise up to standing ever so slowly, one vertebrae at a time. The head is the very last thing that comes up, and I'll have to move the camera here in just a second. Bear with me. And who we got? Max, Whitney, Lisa, yay. So wonderful. Hi, people. Okay. Again, let me know if you have any trouble hearing me, please type that into the chat box. And also, if I don't know you, type into the chat box where you're tuning in from. I know there's some people from Michigan and Florida in here, and of course Washington. Okay, so we're standing, and I'm gonna actually get rid of the chat because I can't see if you can see me. Whoopsie. Sorry, technical glitches. I've been doing the things online. It's made life very interesting. Okay, hopefully you can see me okay. Let's bring our hands to heart center and just recalibrate to this standing position. Root in through your feet. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel the four corners of your feet. The ball of your foot, the outer edge, the heel, the outer mound of the pinky toe. Big breath. And again, let's go hands up overhead, big inhale. And we're gonna exhale over to the right. And inhaling overhead. And exhaling to the other side. And inhaling up overhead. And exhale, we're gonna fold all the way down, back to Uttanasana. Inhaling, halfway up, looking forward. Exhale, folding back down. Bending into the knees, coming back up to standing. If you're a little bit older, maybe don't bend the back quite so much. Keep more of a straighter spine. Inhaling up overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Let's go right to crescent lunge on the right hand side. So we're going to bring the right leg forward. We'll go knee over heel on that right leg. We'll bring the left leg back behind us. And then we'll bring the hands up overhead. We want to have our shoulders out of our ears. You'll notice that that left hip probably wants to drop back. We want to kind of align it forward. You really want to make sure that your knee over heel on that right leg to protect your knee. Finding some breath. We'll bring our hands back to heart center. We're going to shift forward into warrior 3. So get ready to bring the weight into that right leg. And we're going to launch ourselves forward. So your foot might just come up a little bit off the ground. You might be able to come a little bit farther. Wherever you are is perfect today. And we'll extend the hands back behind us like an airplane flying through the sky. Your airplane might be in a thunderstorm, that's okay. Hands out in front. Ooh. And then back to that crescent lunge, right where we started from, nice and soft. Let's open up to warrior 2. Looking straight out over that right fingertip. We want an external rotation from the inner thighs outward. Kind of leaning into the knife edge of that left foot, sinking into the lunge. We're going to hold this for a little bit. If you have kids, Alexis, hopefully they're not getting bored right now. You can tell them a story or something. But we want to sink in here. Don't be afraid of this. To get the maximum benefit, we want to put some pressure on the bones to increase our bone density. Let's lean forward. Flip the palm. Back over the back leg, peaceful warrior. Maybe looking up toward that right hand, rather. Back to warrior 2. And then back to crescent lunge. Woo! Beautiful. Let's just come right back up to standing. And we'll meet here in mountain pose. So we're not just standing here like this. We're mountain. Strong and tall. Tadasana, I like to call this. Beautiful. All right, same thing, opposite side. This time we're going to bring the right leg back behind us. So knee over heel on the left leg. Hands come up overhead. Shoulders are out of the ears. Sinking into the lunge. Lots of breath. Making sure the hips are aligned. Holding here, finding a drishti point, something you can focus on the wall or the floor in front of you, and lock your gaze onto for focus. Hands come back to heart center and we'll shift right up into warrior 3. Asana, here we go. Ooh. Do what you can here. Wherever you are is beautiful. We'll bring the hands back behind us to airplane. Back foot is flexed. Hands come out in front. Nice long line. From the tips of the fingers to the back of the heel. And then back down to crescent lunge, nice and soft. Opening up to warrior 2. Looking straight out over that left fingertip, sinking into the lunge. Holy moly, I get the fire going before I start this class, and it's hot in here. It's like hot yoga. Sinking in here, we're holding it. Remember that external rotation from the inner thighs out. The shoulders are relaxed. The low body is doing the work here. Stay with your breath. Flipping the palm. Leaning forward, over the back leg, reverse warrior. Looking up toward the left hand maybe. Sink into the lunge. Beautiful. Back to warrior 2. Back to crescent. Whoop, little shift there, that's okay. And then back foot meets the front foot. Back to that standing position. Beautiful. Tadasana. Shake it out. Shake out your hands. Shake out your feet. Shake out your legs. I'm going to check and see, make sure there's no technical. They're still kicking with you. That's so great, Alexis. Alexis runs the Mindful Academy, and she has a whole bunch of kids that are doing this practice with me Tuesday mornings. It's so great. All right. Shaking it out, everybody. This is the fun part. Shaking out the feet. Shaking out the hands. Shaking out your arms. Shaking out your legs. Finding some bouncy, 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 if you can. I'm going to kind of get the feet up off the ground. A little bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh boy, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. All right, shaking it out. Remember not to take yourself too seriously. Shake out your booty. Shake up the flab on the backs of your arms. Get some breath going through your body. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it out down here. What are you stressed out about? Just give it back to the earth. Shake it back. Shake it back out. Shake it back out here. Shake it out to the sides. Shake it out to the top. Give everything one big good shake and one big breath. Hands up overhead. Hands back to heart center. Close your eyes. Put one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. And just breathe. Oh, feel your heart beating. Feel the little tingles and sensations from within. That is your body producing its own natural sunlight. Your body's own natural pharmacy that lives within your happy chemical pharmacy. Just bask in it for a minute. Like you're basking in the sunshine of your own creation. Oh, it feels good to be alive. Gratitude for this amazing time that we're in. Beautiful. Let's raise our hands back up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, folding all the way down. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Exhale, fold back down. So I kind of want to come back down to the ground. I'm going to rise up to standing though because I don't want to have to move the camera again. So inhale, hands up overhead. And exhale, samastiti, hands to heart center. Let's work on a little bit of balance here. Remember that a lot of these poses, the balance poses, are a lot more about your mind, and they're just as much about your mind as about your body. So we're going to shift our weight into our left leg first. We'll relax the shoulders, tuck the tailbone under. We'll find that drishti point, something on the ground we can stare at. And we begin to raise our right leg up off the ground. Maybe it just barely comes off the ground. Maybe it comes to your calf. Maybe it comes to your thigh. Just not on your knee. And we're just going to focus here. If you fall down, just get back up. You can giggle at yourself. But keep trying. And if you feel comfortable here, maybe you can open your branches. In this beautiful Vrikshasana. Maybe even look up toward the ceiling. Hands are going to come back to heart center, slow and controlled. Beautiful. We're going to kick the leg out to the side, and then out to the front. We're going to flex and point the toe a few times. We're going to shake our hands toward our toe. And we're going to bring it all down and shake it out. Very nice. Balance, balance, focus. I say focus determines our reality. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shoulders relaxed. Tailbone is tucked under. We'll shift weight into the right leg this time. And once you feel really rooted through that right leg, pretend that right leg is a tree trunk, rooted into the ground. We'll raise the left leg up, anywhere but the knee. We'll just focus here. Maybe we'll open our branches. Maybe we'll look up toward the ceiling. The palms are facing each other. Beautiful. Hands come back to heart center. Slow and controlled. We'll kick the left leg out to the side. We'll kick it out to the front. We'll pop and crack the toes a couple times. We'll shake the hands out toward the toes. And we'll bring it all down and shake it out. Very nice, folks. I can't see you, but I bet you're doing a great job. Let's inhale the hands up overhead. And exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up, look forward. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, we're going to walk or jump back to plank. Hopefully you'll be able to see me okay here. I want to do a couple of modified sun salutations. I think you can see, I hope. All right, big inhale here. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Actually, we'll do something else first. Let's raise the right leg up high to the sky. And we'll exhale, bring the knee toward the nose. Inhale it up high to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee toward the elbow on the outside. Inhale up high to the sky. Exhale, bring it all the way through, knee to nose, and then place the foot down in between the hands for low lunge. Keeping the left hand firmly planted, raise the right up high to the sky. Holding here. Exhale, lower the hand back down. Front foot meets the back foot in plank as we lower. Inhale, rising up. Upward facing dog, I hope you can see me. Exhale, downward facing dog, walk it out. Inhale, left leg reaches up high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up high. Exhale to the outer side, to the elbow. Inhale up high. Exhale all the way through, down in between the hands, low lunge. Keeping right hand firmly planted, raise the left arm up high to the sky, looking up toward it. Hand comes back down, inhaling as the front foot meets the back foot, and we exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, maybe cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, now we're gonna look up toward the hands. Little walk, little jump, till the feet meet up with the hands and forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, looking forward. Exhale, folding down. Arms come up overhead. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands down, center. Hands back up overhead. Next inhale. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, right leg goes back. Low lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes forward, look forward. Exhale, back foot meets the front foot, forward fold. Inhale, rise up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. If this is a lot for you, just take it slow. Do what you can. We're going to do a couple more of these. Sun salutations, inhale, up overhead. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, right leg goes back, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes forward, low lunge, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, back foot meets the front foot. Inhale, halfway up, looking forward. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sorry if I got out of the screen there. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, folding all the way down. Stay with me here, this is the last one. Inhale, right leg goes back, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes forward, low lunge, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Rising up, big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Oh, wonderful. Woo! Feeling warm, feeling good, feeling alive. Shake it all out. La, 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 la. All right, I want to do one more little stress relieving thing. If you're one of my regulars, you know this one. This is, we're going to go star to goddess, to the goddess Kali. So on the inhale, we'll go wide-legged stance. On the inhale, you're going to reach up with the hands. You're going to think about fear, whatever it is that's bugging you, whatever that has been negative on your mind. And then as you exhale, you'll let it go. You'll come into a wide squat. The hands will come into cactus. The eyes open wide. The mouth goes open, and we're going to go like the goddess Kali and let it all go. All right, here we go together now. Hopefully the kids are still with us. Inhale up. And exhale, let it go. It's fun, yeah? You should be having fun. Having fun sweating, being in your body. I know some of you are like, this is not fun. All right, inhale up overhead, that's okay. Exhale, let it go. Sink it in. One more time, this is the last one. What's bugging ya? Let it all go. It's fun when I have lots of people in the room and I can hear them. Hopefully you let it all go. All right, hands will go straight out. We're gonna sink in here. Ooh, yeah. Inhale up overhead, clasping all the fingers, but the first finger, abdomen is engaged. Tilt back a little bit. Exhale, folding all the way down. Head hangs heavy here. We're reaching for the right ankle with the left hand, raising the right hand up to the ceiling, pulling the nose toward the knee. Switching sides, grabbing the left ankle with the right hand. Left hand reaches high for the sky, pulling the nose toward the knee. Gentle, gentle here, don't pull hard. Back to the center. We'll bow the feet out to the sides like a frog, deep bend in the knees as we roll ourselves back up to standing. And then just kind of give ourselves a little shake on the way up. Oh, I love to shake. Inhale up overhead, hands to heart center. Okay. Technical issues. Hi, Linz. Monster faces I hear from the kids. All right, I have to, because I'm using my technical devices for clocks, I have to look over here to see where we're at with time. Okay. Here we are, back to standing. Let's do one more really fun balance one before we bring it all down. Let's go hands up overhead. Big inhale. And exhale, we'll go into Utkatasana chair pose. So it's like you're sitting, but there's no chair. It's an imaginary chair. We want to have our shoulders relaxed here. And then we're going to raise the right leg up over top of the left. If this isn't comfortable for you, just do what you can. If you're advanced, maybe you can hook the toe. We'll bring the hands down and around, and we'll go right arm underneath the left. We'll cross as best as we can, raise the elbows up, and then we'll find that focus point and lean forward with eagle eye focus. The lower you sink into this, the easier it is to keep your balance. If you fall out, get back in. Go ahead and rise it back up. We're going to slowly try to kind of unfurl it all. Hands back to heart center. Lots of breath here. Hands up overhead, big inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Raising the left leg up over the right this time. Same thing, opposite side. Doing what you can. The left arm goes underneath the right. Excuse me, crossing. Whoop. Raising the elbows, finding that focus point, and sinking in, finding that eagle eye focus. Hopefully my stuff is intact. Beautiful, everybody. Slowly, with control, unfurling it all. Hands back to heart center. Shoulders relaxed. How do you feel? Feel good? You feel alive? Feel sweaty? I do. All right, I'm gonna bring the camera back down to the ground. Go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position. This may take me a second to recalibrate again. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so let's come to Paschimottanasana, or staff pose rather. We're gonna go legs all the way straight up in front again. Nice straight tall spine. We want to make sure that the sit bones are fully connected to the floor. And then we're going to bring the right leg up over the left, just crossing up over the left. We're going to bring the left hand back behind us, We're gonna raise the right arm up high to the sky, big inhale out. And then we're gonna exhale, we'll hook that elbow on the inside of that knee. And we're gonna turn like from the belly button sideways. So it's not just an upper body twist, it's a full body twist. And notice your shoulders should be aligned, your spine is straight. If you're tilting way back here, you wanna sit up nice and tall. We're waving it, I'm waving at the birds outside. We're looking all over the left shoulder. As we inhale, we get a little taller, a little straighter. When we exhale, maybe we twist a little bit more. Good, we're gonna do a little counter twist to the other side, just for a second. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna straighten the legs right straight out in front. Beautiful. Let's cross the left leg up over the right. Whew. And the right foot is flexed. We're gonna bring the right hand back behind us. We're gonna reach the left arm up high for the sky. Exhale, we'll hook that elbow on the inside of the knee. We're gonna twist and look over the right shoulder. Again, we're twisting from the belly button up and out. Lots of breath. Good, and we're gonna untwist all of that. Little counter twist to the other side. And we'll straighten the legs right straight up in front. We're gonna do one more Paschimottanasana because I just love it. Reaching hands up high in the sky. From the hips, not the waist. Nice long spine, lots of breath. See how much you can allow yourself to relax into this. Don't push. Just relax and allow. Find your personal edge and breathe some breath toward it. All right, go ahead and raise yourself back up. And we're gonna rock ourselves onto our backs. Ooh, let's go 2 rocks, just because it's fun. 2, and let's go. Ooh, feet up over the head if it feels okay for you, and if it doesn't, stay flat on your back. We're going to Halasana, plow pose. Since we had a little momentum, I figured we'd just go there, but if it's not in your practice, that's totally okay. Stay flat on your back. Make sure that your hands are supporting your low back here. If you're in it, let's go ahead and come up to shoulder stand. We'll move the shoulders. Notice I'm moving my shoulders closer together, so I'm on my shoulders, not my neck. And we're pointing the feet up toward the ceiling. Not sure if you can see my feet here, but I'll move the ankles around in a circle. Excuse me. If this is a really comfortable pose for you, you can let go with your hands if you like. Bring them down to the mat. Otherwise, keep supporting the low back. Move the ankles the opposite way. Pop and crack your toes. Shake your feet out. Let's do a little bicycle with the legs. Beautiful. Pointing the toes again toward the ceiling. And then let's go back to Halasana plow pose if you were there. If you're still flat on your back, you should be following along with the legs and feet. And then slowly rolling ourselves back down, supporting yourself 1 vertebrae at a time. Releasing. Let's release right into happy baby. So we'll let the knees just fall back into the armpits. We'll reach up and grab a hold of the feet. Maybe we'll extend a leg. Maybe the other leg. I still have an injury on my left leg, so I have to be easy here. If you have any injuries, I hope you're being aware, mindful, kind to yourself. Rocking back and forth here. Just finding some playfulness. Let's bring the feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. We're going to do the washing machine move. This is a patented move I designed. And we'll bring the knees back into the chest. Let's bring the left leg almost down to the floor, hugging the right leg into the chest. Again, I might be opposite from you. And it's hard for me to see. Hopefully you can see me. So we're hovering about 2 inches off the floor with the left leg. Let's flex the foot. Keeping the abdominal muscles really engaged here. We'll just slowly pull the leg up toward the ceiling. We're pointing the heel up toward the sky. Bringing it back toward your nose, and then slowly lowering it back down. Let's go all the way down to the floor this time. Let your left hand drop to your side. Let your right leg fall open to the right. Big inhale. Exhale, push that leg all the way over to your left, rolling onto your left-hand side. Your upper body splays back open to the right, the opposite way. You're looking over toward your right hand. You can bend a knee, straighten a knee, whatever feels more comfortable for you here. The goal is to find that center supine twist. Just close your eyes and let go. Slowing things down now. Like you're wringing yourself out. An old washcloth. Keep your abs engaged. Roll back to the center. We're going to switch legs. We'll bring the left knee into the chest, hover the right leg almost to the floor, about 2 inches off of the floor, foot is flexed. Keeping the abdominals engaged, we'll very, very slowly lift that right leg up toward the ceiling. The foot is flexed. We're going to kind of point the toe towards your face. Bring it in, and then slowly bringing it back down. Keep the abs really engaged here. All the way down to the floor this time. Let the right hand drop out to your side. Let the left leg fall open out to the left side on inhale. And exhale, rolling over. Roll all the way over onto your right hand side. Let the upper body splay back open the other way. Nice big twist here. Just let go, wring it out. If you need a little bit extra here, you can place the hand on the top of that thigh and push down a little if you like. Yogi's choice. Close your eyes. Feel your heart rate really begin to slow down now. Keeping the abdominal muscles engaged, we'll go back to the center. Let's raise the feet up toward the ceiling. If you need to put your hands on the backs of your thighs, you may, of course. If you got a little low back issues like I do, you can put your hands here underneath your bum to keep it all straight. We'll flex the feet. We'll point the toes. We'll flex the feet and point the toes, and then we'll move them in a circle, and we'll crack and pop them, and we'll shake them out, and we'll take a couple of nice deep breaths. One more. Audibly let it go. Big sigh. All right. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug here. Just wrap your hands up around your legs. Bring your head in toward your knees. Pull everything up and in. Pull the internal organs up and in. Point your toes. Flex your calves. Flex your thighs. Flex your bum. Flex your back. You know where we're going. Flex your belly. Flex your biceps and triceps in every single muscle. Close your eyes, purse your lips. Don't forget to breathe though. Everything's tight. Pull up a little bit higher. And let it all go. Let your feet go all the way down to the floor. Let your hands come open at your sides. Maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Whatever feels good for you. Find comfort. If you want a little blankie, maybe put that over you. And just let go. Let your shoulders and jaw relax. Let your arms and legs be soft. Relax your hands, feet, fingers and toes. your belly melt into your spine. And just feel yourself release back into the earth. And just be. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing some breath back into the body. A little stretch up overhead, whatever feels good for you. Oh, when you're ready, roll yourself onto your favorite side in fetal position. Oh, take a moment here to just give yourself another hug. So much love. There's so much love available for all of us. We just allow ourselves to get quiet and tune in to the frequency within. When you're ready, roll yourself up to seated. Close your eyes. I think I got some crazy hair. Find your hands at heart center, maybe just taking another moment to be at peace. Remember, peace comes from within. It's not something that we seek externally. It comes from in here. And no one can take it away from you. It's yours. Yours alone. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice, everyone, this morning. I hope that you're staying happy and healthy and having faith in the human ability to heal ourselves, the world. Let's finish the practice together with a big inhale up overhead. Exhale, bowing your mind into your heart, into your spirit. Thank it all for working together, all of us being here together on this planet at this amazing time. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I love this avenue. It's such an amazing way to communicate, and I'm so happy to be able to offer what I can to the world right now. I think for those of us who have things to offer like this, I think it's so important that we share with our communities right now, that we offer what we can to keep ourselves and each other calm and happy and peaceful. I finish every class usually with a reading from this book, if you still have a minute. Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty. Sometimes I read from other books, but I always go back to this one. So, random page turn here. Vulnerability is the topic for the day. I've learned that the more vulnerable I allow myself to be, the more in control of myself I really am. Anonymous. Many of us feel that we can only show our strong, confident side. We believe the face we have to show the world should always be one of politeness, perfection, calm, strength, and control. While it is certainly good and often appropriate to be in control, calm, and strong, there is another side to all of us, that part of us that feels needy, becomes frightened, has doubts, and gets angry. That part of us that needs care, love, and reassurance that things will be okay. Expressing these needs makes us vulnerable and less than perfect, but this side needs our acceptance too. Allowing ourselves to be vulnerable will help us build lasting relationships. Sharing our vulnerabilities helps us feel close to people and helps others feel close to us. It helps us grow in self-love and self-acceptance. It helps us become healing agents. It allows us to become whole and accessible to others. And the message is today, I will allow myself to be vulnerable with others when it's safe and appropriate to do so. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. Again, I hope you're all healthy and well and happy and peaceful and all those things, or whatever it is you're feeling, feel it. Shake it out, let it go, process it. Feelings are good, don't be afraid of them. I love you all. I love you all so much. This is like the only time I really get to connect with people. So, oh, hi, Bill. Yay. Okay, I'm also going to start putting some videos, some of my old videos on YouTube, some of my chair yoga videos and stuff. So, my YouTube channel is Lila Hum, Lilahum or Humm. I can't remember what I have on YouTube. Same as Instagram, Lila Hum. Yeah, so if you want to find more videos there, I'll start putting those up hopefully over the next couple of weeks. I have old ones that have just been sitting on my computer. And I'm setting up a Patreon page if anyone wants to donate. I want to offer this just as an offering, but if anyone feels compelled to donate, some people have asked me how. I am still working on setting that up. For right now, I'll put my link to my Venmo and PayPal in the comments here, and if anybody wants to donate, you are more than welcome. I won't fight you on it. So have a beautiful, blessed Tuesday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and blessings. Joy, joy. Bye-bye.